In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew signs contract for construction of Climate Smart Hospital. ZIZ observes World Press Freedom Day, and Media Association issues statement on World Press Freedom Day. The details on these stories and more after the break. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 Newscast. I'm Devon Cornelius. On Thursday, May 2nd, 2024, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis held an official ceremony for the signing of a contract for the start of construction of a Climate Smart Hospital. The offer and acceptance document was signed by Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, and Shai Yonye James, President of the Overseas Engineering and Construction Company.
These signings culminate the preliminary work to get this project on its way. And that is why it is not just groundbreaking, it is project start. But let me also thank President Tai of Taiwan, who months ago, almost a year, would have signed, and I myself would have signed the document to ensure that this project was really getting on its way. President Tsai is on her way out. She would have completed her 2 terms as President of the Republic of China, Taiwan. But I want to thank her for making sure that this project, this landmark project, would come to fruition. We have embarked on a journey that signifies progress, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to the well-being of all of our people and visitors. For too long, the need for a modern climate smart hospital has been apparent. Our current healthcare infrastructure, while commendable, is not equipped to withstand the challenges posed by climate change. But with the contract now signed, we are turning a page in our history. We are committing not just to bricks and mortar, but to a vision of healthcare that is resilient, adaptable, and compassionate.
Prime Minister Drew said he anticipates a significant economic spin-off with the construction of the hospital. He also spoke to health tourism.
Part of the discussion is to make sure that we have our local companies involved, hence the statement mentioned by Ambassador Lin, and this is expected to provide a significant number of jobs for a significant period of time. So this would have a tremendous impact economically, not only on the surrounding environs, but St. Kitts and Nevis on a whole. This institution would also allow us to offer healthcare services to tourists who will, of course, add to our economic and financial sustainability and viability. Already, there are other countries who are approaching us and asking if we can offer certain level of healthcare services to them. That is the vision.
Witnesses to the signing of the offer and acceptance document were Ambassador His Excellency Leon Nathan Nelson and His Excellency Michael Lin, Republic of China Taiwan's resident ambassador to St. Kitts and Nevis. Ambassador Lin said this project is the largest cooperation project between St. Kitts and Nevis and the Republic of China Taiwan.
I'm really a little bit nervous because this is the landmark project that has happened in the last 40 years. It's really a great honor and a privilege for me to attend this signing ceremony, especially to witness the signing ceremonies, put my signature on this historical document. This project is the largest cooperation project between our two countries. It further demonstrates the close relationship exists for more than 40 years between the Republic of China, Taiwan, and St. Kitts and Nevis. We are also very happy to invite OECC, a leading construction company from Taiwan, to work with the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, as well as the local architectures and the construction company, to implement these historical projects.
Also present at the official signing ceremony, which took place in camps, were Governor General Dame Marcella Liburd, Deputy Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, and other senior government officials. ZIZ Broadcasting Corporation joins other media colleagues in St. Kitts and Nevis and across the globe in the celebration of World Press Freedom Day, observed annually on May 3rd. The day is dedicated to the importance of journalism and freedom of expression in the context of the current global environmental crisis. Journalists encounter significant challenges in seeking and disseminating information on contemporary issues such as supply chains problems, climate migration, extractive industries, illegal mining, pollution, poaching, animal trafficking, deforestation, or climate change. Antonio Gutierrez, Secretary General of the United Nations, spoke to the necessity of press in a video message.
The United Nations recognizes the invaluable work of journalists and media professionals to ensure that the public is informed and engaged. Without facts, we cannot fight mis and disinformation. Without accountability, we will not have strong policies in place. Without press freedom, we won't have any freedom. A free press is not a choice, but a necessity. Our World Press Freedom Day is very important. And so I call on governments, the private sector, and civil society to join us in reaffirming our commitment to safeguarding press freedom and the rights of journalists and media professionals around the world.
World Press Freedom Day was proclaimed by the UN General Assembly in December 1993, following the recommendation of UNESCO's General Conference. Meanwhile, the Media Association of St. Kitts and Nevis issued a statement in observance of World Press Freedom Day, celebrated annually on May 3rd. The statement said, quote, "On the occasion of World Press Freedom Day 2024, the Media Association of St. Kitts and Nevis salutes our colleagues in the Federation, regionally and globally. The theme for this year's World Press Freedom Day is A Press for the Planet, Journalism in the Face of the Environmental Crisis. Climate change and its impact on small island developing states like ours is a global concern, yet the level of journalism and media coverage on this crucial subject in the region is wanting. Training on environmental reporting is of utmost importance, and as such, the Media Association of St. Kitts and Nevis, in partnership with our regional and international partners, will do its best to provide training opportunities for our members on climate change reporting and environmental journalism. We also appeal to NGOs and other local and international partners and arms within the government of St. Kitts and Nevis to partner with us in providing opportunities for training for media workers in St. Kitts and Nevis. As is customary, we also use this occasion to assess the level of press freedom in St. Kitts and Nevis. The passage of the Freedom of Information legislation is a welcome development, and we urge our membership to use this provision in performing your duties, putting it to the test. Freedom of the press is mostly enjoyed here in St. Kitts and Nevis, but the association is concerned about the rise of misinformation and disinformation on popular digital platforms. While we encourage free, expression, media workers must distinguish themselves from these outlets by being responsible in what they publish and to follow the ethics of good journalism at all times. The public must be able to rely on the good journalistic practices of mainstream media to identify accurate information, especially on this very important subject of climate change. After the break, Australian High Commissioner pays courtesy call on Foreign Minister Douglas and creatives encouraged to understand copyright and the orange economy. Stay with us.
Hey my friend, it's your boy USA. Here's your Hustlers Value Mart Idea Specials running May 2nd to May 15th. Now our Value Club Blue Tag Specials. Ocean Spray 100% cranberry juices $14.99. Essential Everyday Croutons $6.79. Essential Everyday Cream Cheese $7.99. Essential Everyday Fries $15.79. Multi-meal bag cereals $12.99. Essential Everyday Trash Bags $11.99. And now our very low weekly value deals. Kellogg Pop-Tarts $12.49. All El Paso tortilla shells $11.99. Bounty Essential 6 big rolls $39.79. Hammer and Hammer liquid detergent $14.99. Cane Dish liquid $8.49. Colgate toothbrush medium and soft $4.99. Shop smart, shop Value Mart.
National Home Loans. Get your dream home. All could be yours. Walk through the door. Come take what you need. Get you the keys. All could be yours. What you deserve. National Home Loans. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. Right there. Get your dream home. National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
We've been working to bring you our most reliable internet ever.
And today, we are very excited to offer gig speed on Flo's fiber-powered network.
The best entertainment experience in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And plans that give you everything you need.
It's a new Flo, and it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired by you.
Health-wise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Monique Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Welcome back. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, welcomed Her Excellency Sonia Kopp, the newly appointed High Commissioner of Australia to St. Kitts and Nevis, for a courtesy call at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The meeting underscored the long-standing friendship and collaborative ties between the two nations. During the courtesy call, Dr. Douglas expressed gratitude for Australia's unwavering support and its commitment to addressing the unique challenges faced by small island developing states, SIDS, particularly in the areas of climate change adaptation and sustainable development. Foreign Minister Douglas also took the opportunity to highlight St. Kitts and Nevis's sustainable island state agenda, emphasizing the nation's commitment to environmental sustainability and resilience. He discussed the Federation's efforts to promote renewable energy production as part of its strategy to mitigate the impacts of climate change and foster long-term sustainable development. High Commissioner Kopp reaffirmed Australia's dedication to collaborating with the Federation and other small island developing states to address shared challenges and achieve common goals. She praised the Federation's leadership in advocating for sustainable development and reiterated Australia's commitment to supporting initiatives that promote resilience, environmental conservation, and renewable energy adoption. And in more news, creatives in St. Kitts and Nevis are being encouraged to understand copyright and the orange economy. During Wednesday's edition of In Focus, Jihan Williams, Knight Registrar of the Intellectual Property Office of St. Kitts and Nevis, that is IPO SKN, noted that success will only be achieved if people recognize that the talent, creativity, and innovation within creatives are used as building blocks to create foundations for the future. Williams Knight noted that a strong orange economy is built on innovation, creativity, and enterprise, and that helping people understand business is going to be the way up for people who may not have access to physical property. Still on the local scene, the police are investigating the shooting death of Kijani Harvey of Paris Extension St. Peter's. Police told reporters on Friday that there was a shooting incident in the Dorset village area sometime before 11 a.m. in which Harvey died. ZIZ News will provide more details as it becomes available. Coming up in regional news, T&T School launches Mentality. The details when we come back.
Hey, my friend, it's your boy USA. Here's your Hustlers Value Mart Idea Specials, running May 2nd to May 15th. Now, our Value Club Blue Tag Specials. Ocean Spray 100% cranberry juices, $14.99. Essential Everyday Croutons, $6.79. Essential Everyday Cream Cheese, $7.99. Essential Everyday Fries, $15.79. Multi-meal bag cereals, $12.99. Essential Everyday Trash Bags, $11.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. Kellogg Pop-Tarts, $12.49. Old El Paso Tortilla Shells, $11.99. Bounty Essential 6 Big Rolls, $39.79. Hammer & Hammer Liquid Detergent, $14.99. Cane Dish Liquid, $8.49. Colgate Toothbrush Medium and Soft, $4.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart.
We've been working to bring you our most reliable internet ever.
And today, we are very excited to offer gig speed on Flo's fiber-powered network.
The best entertainment experience in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And plans that give you everything you need.
It's a new flow, and it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired by you.
Now for the regional news. A Port of Spain school is working to equip its male student body to safely transition from adolescence to adulthood in today's society. Terry Ann Brown Campbell has that story.
East Mucurapo Secondary is seeking to foster their male students with essential life skills, encourage self-awareness, and instill healthy behavior patterns. In pursuit of these objectives, the school launched a new program titled Mentality. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sport and Youth Development, David Roberts, was one member of a panel discussing some of the issues that affects men in today's society. He said it is important for individuals to define what manhood means.
Really and truly, being a good man isn't glamorous. It's being reliable, being dependable, is being forthright, sometimes being very unpopular in the decisions that you make as a man leading your home.
Mr. Roberts added the ministry has taken note of the need for programs like Mentality.
One of the concerns that I have personally is that a lot of the violence that we see in our communities and across the country are related to mental health issues. And I see a role for some of the programs at the ministry, most likely some around conflict resolution and processing of emotions.
Another panelist, media and radio personality Hans de Beens, encouraged the young men to be aware of their self-worth.
You all could be a positive role model to somebody within your class. You don't necessarily have to look at a role model up here or somewhere far, you know. Sometimes that man could be a role model to you in some way, form, or fashion. Malachi on the cricket team, Malachi score 50 runs. Malachi is a role model in some way.
The Mentality Initiative is a 6-week training program which seeks to address the critical aspects of the personal growth and character development of East Mucurapo's male students. Terry Ann Brown Campbell, TTT News.
The death toll from heavy rains in Brazil's southernmost state of Rio Grande do Sul rose to 29, local authorities said, as the state government declared a state of public calamity to handle the situation. Here's more.
Heavy storms have killed over 24 people in Brazil's southernmost state of Rio Grande do Sul. That's according to local authorities Thursday, as they reported many more missing. The massive downpour destroyed bridges, residents waded through flooded streets, and saved whatever they could find from their homes. The state's civil defense said more than 10,000 people were displaced in over 150 cities. Many residents found refuge in shelters. Among them were Sylvia Rodriguez Lima and her baby daughter.
We don't know how our house will be. The things we put so much work into every day to build and buy. And now to arrive with nothing, we have lost everything.
Rio Grande do Sul's governor declared the floods the biggest disaster the state has ever faced, while Brazilian President Lula da Silva vowed to provide as much aid as needed.
The federal government will be 100% available to the state of Rio Grande do Sul, to the people of Rio Grande do Sul, so that we can respond with human material, with work, with efficiency, and with the resources that I know will be necessary to repair the damage. Because first and foremost, we have to save lives.
The floods are just the latest natural disaster to hit the area. The state had already been battered by a tropical cyclone last September, when more than 30 people were killed.
Coming up in international news, UN Secretary General warns of growing threats to media freedom. Stay with us.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Join us on ZIZ TV for Youth Lounge with Skanaipa, a talk show on vital topics such as tourism, entrepreneurship, education, religion, sex education, and mental health, featuring experts from St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean region. Tune in live on the first and third Wednesday of every month at 8:30 p.m. on ZIZ TV.
Acknowledging the significant risks faced by environmental journalists, UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres lamented the increasing peril associated with covering issues such as illegal mining, logging, and poaching.
UN Secretary General issued a warning on the eve of World Press Day, highlighting the escalating dangers faced by journalists worldwide and emphasizing the urgent need to safeguard press freedom. World Press Day was first proclaimed by the UN General Assembly in December 2023 and authorized to be held every May 3rd.
It recognizes the invaluable work of journalists and media professionals to ensure that the public is informed and engaged. Without facts, we cannot fight mis and disinformation. Without accountability, we will not have strong policies in place. Without press freedom, we won't have any freedom. A free press is not a choice, but a necessity.
At least 99 journalists and media workers were killed in 2023, according to the Committee to Protect Journalists, CPJ.
Media freedom is under siege, and environmental journalism is an increasingly dangerous profession. Dozens of journalists covering illegal mining, logging, poaching, and other environmental issues have been killed in recent decades. In the vast majority of cases, no one has been held to account. UNESCO reports that in the past 15 years, there have been some 750 attacks on journalists and news outlets reporting on environmental issues. And the frequency of such attacks is rising.
Guterres urged all nations to recognize the gravity of the situation and take decisive action to halt the assault on media freedom.
Still on the international scene, some opposition and civil society groups are calling for a total boycott of the polls in Chad. Here's more in this report.
As Chad goes to the polls on Monday, no surprise that it's widely believed that incumbent President General Mohamed Idriss Déby will win. He seized power 3 years ago after his father Idriss Déby was killed, apparently on the battlefield, fighting rebels trying to overthrow his government. Déby Sr. had ruled Chad with an iron fist for 3 decades. A career soldier, the new president promised to hold elections within 18 months, but his government postponed the poll and allowed him to run for president. It is said the election will return the country to constitutional rule, but opposition groups say they have no doubt the poll will be rigged. Success Masra is one of Déby's main challenges. He's run a grassroots campaign promising access to electricity, water and security for all. Masra says he and his supporters will not be intimidated into stopping the fight for the rule of democracy in Chad. But once a fierce Déby opponent living in exile, is now seen by many as a sellout after he joined the interim government as Prime Minister. The only other serious opposition contender is former Prime Minister Albert Pahimi Padake, who was seen as an ally of Déby Sr. He did, however, run against him several times, winning 10% of the presidential vote in 2021. Padake has promised to bolster security and reform the justice system. Chad is the first in a string of countries in the region who experienced coups in the past 4 years to hold elections. Some opposition are calling for a boycott of the poll.
Up next in sports, several African athletes chosen for largest ever Olympic refugee team, and Jurgen Klopp says he has no beef with Salah. Stay tuned.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
The International Olympic Committee says the team is made up of 36 athletes from 11 different countries who will compete in 12 sports during the Games. Here's more.
With less than 2 months to go to the start of the Games in Paris, the International Olympic Committee has announced its largest refugee team to date.
The IOC Refugee Olympic Team.
It was a moment of great joy for the 36 athletes from 11 different countries who'll compete in 12 sports during the Games. The team, the third to take part in the Summer Olympics, is made up of athletes from countries including Syria, Sudan, Iran and Afghanistan.
This is something we all should appreciate. Besides all the performance, it's the emotional value, sending this symbol of hope to the more than 100 million people who unfortunately, had to migrate, and to make the world aware of the magnitude of this crisis. And they're having these elite athletes representing more than 100 million refugees and migrants around the world should make them very proud, and they should enjoy it also at the same time.
For the first time, the team will compete under its own emblem, featuring a heart at its center instead of the Olympic flag.
Jurgen Klopp insisted on Friday that there is no rift between him and Mohamed Salah after their touchline exchanges at West Ham last weekend.
Nearly 1 week after Liverpool forward Mo Salah and coach Jurgen Klopp were seen in a heated exchange on the touchlines at West Ham, Klopp insists there is no rift between him and Salah. The Liverpool coach was speaking ahead of Sunday's home game against Tottenham Hotspur.
Completely, it's completely resolved. It's no problem. So, like, if we wouldn't know each other for that long, I'm not sure how we would deal with it. But we know each other for that long and respect each other too much. That's really no problem. So, and we can deal. I think we have the right to deal with these kind of things completely independent of any expectations from the outside. So we are absolutely fine with it. That's a non-story. But in general, so that the best situation would be everybody's in a best possible place. We win the games, we score loads of goals, and yes, then the situation would have probably not been exactly like that because Mo wouldn't have been on the bench in the first place, stuff like this. So these kind of things, yeah, of course, it all depends on each other.
The incident sparked further speculation about Salah's future with over a year left on his contract. Third place Liverpool has 3 games left with 5 points behind leaders Arsenal and champions Manchester City. Club has stressed the significance of qualification for next season's Champions League.
When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
It's okay to party. It's okay to drink. But it's never okay to drive after drinking at a party. Make it a night to remember, not a night to forget. Stay alive. Don't drink and drive. Make the right choice. St. Kitts and Nevis.
Let's check up our top stories. Prime Minister Drew signs contract for construction of Climate Smart Hospital. ZIZ observes World Press Freedom Day. And Media Association issues a statement on World Press Freedom Day. And that's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you for joining us. I am Devon Cornelius. Goodbye.